Hey, what's going on, Liberty fans? Welcome into the A Sea of Red Liberty Basketball Postgame Show. My name is Nick Kirby. I am so excited to be with you guys tonight. We are standing by. We are going to have a post-game press conference with Ritchie McKay here in just a moment. So we'll get that as soon as he goes live. We are presented tonight by Jason Porter Real Estate. Thank you for supporting tonight's show. Like I said, I'm Nick Kirby of Vines Palm Connection and the Vines Palmcast. I'm going to be helping out Sea of Red with some content here as we get close to the ASON tournament, about to get started here in, I believe, just 10 short days. So super excited about that. We'll talk a little bit about the game while we're waiting for Coach McKay. Liberty wins tonight, 88-82 over Stetson. It was a wild second half for the Flames. Looked like they had control of the game, but Stetson came back, actually took a 1-point lead in the final moments. But Darius McGee, 39 points tonight, and helped carry the Flames to a win. Looks like we're just about ready to get started with Ritchie McKay and the post-game comments. Let's go ahead and listen in.
You're good to
go. Thanks, AY. Yeah.
Winning tonight over Stetson at 88-82. And with the win, Liberty now 19-9 and 10-3 in league play. We're now joined by head coach Ritchie McKay. Coach, opening comments on the win tonight, and we'll get to some of the media.
Yeah, thanks, AY. Hats off to our crowd, man. The place got loud at the end. Stetson, I thought, played a terrific game. Two really good guards in Chase and Christian. They played terrific. But again, I know a lot of people will worry about the stats. We have some concerns and things we got to improve upon, but happy about the outcome and the way our guys finished. Questions?
Coach, coming off two straight losses and games that you guys had a lead in the second half and lost it, and then this game was kind of playing out similarly, where you had a comfortable lead going down the stretch run, but then they took the lead. How much can you guys take from that by being able to close this one out after being pushed so much late?
Yeah, John, I think our guys are confident. We lost to Jacksonville and North Florida. Those were our first and second losses in, 20 days. We just didn't finish the way that we're used to finishing. But I think our group is confident. Going forward, I think it's going to be hard because it's a conference tournament race. And the misnomer is that we're just going to dominate the ASON because we've done it in the past, and there's some good teams. and some really good coaches. So we got to keep improving.
The back and forth tonight between Darius and Chase, punch for punch. Have you seen something similar to that happen before? And, how high level basketball were those two playing?
Yeah, Chase is, when they lost Rob Perry, he's been green lighted, and he can really shoot it. He's a good player. Got to the line 10 times. I'll take Darius McKay over anybody, but I think Donnie Jones does a terrific job, and Stetson's capable of beating him. They almost beat Gulf Coast. Gulf Coast was down 9 with less than a minute, and we knew it would be hard fought. We gotta do a better job executing defensively, but Darius is a high level player, but I think people are excited to play against him because he's gotten so much notoriety.
So, Coach, you mentioned Chase Johnson a couple times there, and he's one of the best three-pointers in the conference, obviously. What was your plan going into the game to kind of keep him at bay?
Our plan stays the same. We want to play our everyday defense, and both he and Hicklin got away from us the last 2 games, so we just have to do a better job.
Darius set a Liberty Arena record tonight with 39. That 3 there late, though, Liberty, you guys needed every one of them. What were you thinking that last possession as far as, trying to get a shot off it, and what did you see from their defense?
It was just like reading the possession. Like obviously every possession to us matters, but especially like we emphasize on finishing games better and finishing halves better. So just reading the floor and just trying to make the best possible play possible for our team.
Keegan, Coach talks a lot about your leadership on the team. What was kind of your message to your teammates being around this for a long time after these last 2 tough losses? How did you help the guys realize that wasn't the end of the world and that you guys still had a lot left to play for?
Yeah, I think a little bit in the second half, the last couple games, we've kind of like gotten away from what we do, and we have a lot of guys that are younger, and so just being able to trust the system and trust doing what we do works, I think was the biggest message. And I mean, they had 49 in the second half, so that's unacceptable. But doing what we do it starts on defense, and so we got to clean that up, and especially in the second half of the last couple of games, just trusting that it works and trusting the system.
Coach,
Good.
there's about playing these types of games in Liberty Arena versus playing them on the road. How much does the crowd, you mentioned them there at the end, but how much does the crowd really affect and give you guys juice on the floor? But can it impact a game like that? How important is it for the crowd to stay engaged, and how does your team feed off of that?
Yeah, you guys think of it?
Most definitely.
I thought Flames Nation was great. And, I don't think this is the first home game we've had. We've played 1 in 20 days, so it was nice to wear the lighter color uniforms. And look, we have a good team, and when our crowd is that involved, we're better. So I thought Flames Nation was tremendous tonight. Give them an assist. They don't have a line in the stat sheet, but we'll give them.
Coach, quick turnaround now. Central Arkansas on the road Monday night. Have you gotten a chance to watch any film with them yet?
I've just seen them against other opponents. Again, if you can go into Jack State and win, anyone can win in this league. So we have 4-7, 3-5, and guys are logging a lot of minutes. But this group is a phenomenal group. We'll be ready and see if we can't go on the road and go 1-0.
Good.
Guys.
Thank you.
All right, that was head coach Ritchie McKay with Keegan McDowell and Darius McKay. If you're just joining us, Liberty 88-82 winners tonight over Stetson. Darius McKay with 39 points, 9 rebounds, and 9 assists. Just a incredible performance from McKay. Looking at some of the offensive efficiency numbers, this was actually Liberty's best performance offensively since the Jacksonville game. Their third best offensive performance of the season, Delaware State being the other one. So definitely offensively, it was great to see Liberty really get a lot of really good looks tonight. And this was against the Stetson team that has in the past kind of caused some problems for Liberty. Remember The one game I think they held Liberty to 43 points. And look, Christian Christian Johnston of Stetson, he was just on tonight. He was incredible. One of the best performances, maybe the best performance ever by a visiting player at Liberty Arena. He had 38 points tonight. Kind of matched Darius back and back. That was pretty wild. We're going to get some comments here from Chad Hasson of ASOR Red live at Liberty Arena. We'll get to him in just a moment. While we're doing that, let's take a look at some scores around the ASUN. Jacksonville did win over Kennesaw State 59-56. North Florida edged out Florida Gulf Coast. North Florida was down quite a bit in that game and came back. And then Lipscomb 75-72 winner over North Alabama today. Here is the updated standings. Eastern Kentucky is in action right now with Central Arkansas. They had a bat delay at halftime of all things, but everything else should be up to date there. Liberty, Jacksonville State, and Bellarmine still tied atop the overall ASUN standings, all fighting for that number 1 seed. We'll talk in a minute about Jacksonville State playing at Bellarmine tomorrow, but it looks like our guy Chad is ready to go. So let's go live to Liberty Arena. This is Chad Hasson. Chad, what's up, man? Chad, can you hear us?
Nick, I am not sure if you can hear me or not, but
I can.
If you can, unmute me. I'll just say a quick word here. I think that, let me see here. Everyone can see and hear you. Sweet. All right. I wanted to just, Nick, thanks for putting this together, man. It was really cool to be in the press conference and start streaming those for after the tournament games. Just a little bit about the crowd tonight at Liberty Arena. It's the loudest, definitely the loudest we have heard it. It was packed. I know we've had a lot of sellouts, but that doesn't mean that all the season ticket holders are coming. They were definitely, they definitely showed out tonight, and I would say it was 90% full over there. Probably 90% full on this side for season ticket holders. But you guys saw in the press conference, we asked McKay how that impacted the game, and he said he gave the Flames Nation an assist, and it was pretty unbelievable. You got Darius over here signing autographs for some students. The Jokers are still over here on this side. We'll see, they're over there. They kind of hang out after the game for a while. But yeah, great atmosphere here, a Saturday night in Liberty Arena. This is a wonderful place to watch a basketball game. As far as the team tonight, let's see. When you watch one of these games live like this, the main thing that sticks out to me is Kyle Rode and his leadership. I mean, there's just so many intangibles, so many examples of how he keeps people focused and playing. And it shows up. I mean, at 13, 5, and 9 tonight, real close to a double-double. But what he does for the team doesn't show up on the stat sheet. You almost have to see it live. I mean, you see it on TV some with the getting hyped and pumping his guys up, but you see it off of TV a little bit more whenever he is, for example, I'll give you an example. So tonight, they foul Isaiah Warfield with 0.4 seconds left, and half of the bench starts charging on the court. Well, instead of the coaches keeping all the players off the court, Kyle sprints down the floor and gets all of his teammates back on the bench. So pretty incredible to have a player that has that much. And he was the first one down here at the free throw line to tell Isaiah, hey, calm down. We need these free throws, but you're a good free throw shooter. And he was kind of pep talking him. So not only did he keep the players on the sidelines, he gave Zay a pep talk. None of that stuff shows up in the stat sheet, but that's the kind of stuff he does for this team. And he truly is a coach out there on the floor. I know McKay has said it a lot, but it's really it really is something to see. So great performance tonight. I bet you the team alluded to it there in the press conference. I bet you the team was kind of having flashbacks of having a big lead and blowing it in the second half as they've done the past 2 games. So it was nice to see them get some confidence and see them get back on the winning streak there and get one under their belt here. Stetson gave the ultimate green light to Johnson tonight, and he went off. You know, John and I were talking the whole game. It was they were going back and forth. Him and McGee were going back and forth, one up in each other for the Liberty Arena record. McGee had 39 and Johnson had 38, but they traded back and forth there for a while, and they were playing for the Liberty Arena scoring record. So Darius come out 1 point on top on that. Overall, fantastic performance. It was great to be here in the Liberty Arena, and hopefully we can use this momentum and it's good to get a win under our belt. But it's kind of my takes from being here is mainly Kyle Road does a little bit of everything, and the crowd was amazing, like really loud. They definitely get an assist tonight from my perspective and Coach McKay's perspective. So pretty incredible stuff there. That's my two main takeaways from here. Nick, I'm not sure if you're able to get in or not. So I might have to sign it off here from Liberty Arena. I keep seeing Nick's things spin here. So Nick, again, appreciate you doing this. Hopefully we can get it together and do these every pregame and postgame for the tournament. I love the intro video you did, Nick. That was pretty awesome. So anyways, with that, go Flames. We'll get John down here cranking out an article for Sea of Red. So that's what he does after every game. And it's fun stuff. So you guys have a good night, and go Flames.
All right, that was Chad Hasson live from Liberty Arena. Thanks everyone for joining us tonight. If you are just joining us, Liberty does knock off Stetson 88-82 tonight, able to end the 2-game losing streak. Thanks for joining us as we kind of work through some technical difficulties here, trying to get this off and running. First time trying this, but we are going to try to do some pre and post game shows for the ASON tournament games. So hopefully we'll have a better product as we kind of get going to that, and hopefully we have several ASON tournament games to be able to do. Let's take a look at the updated bracket in the ASON tournament if it was to start today. If you've watched our show, The Vines Palmcast, you've probably seen this before. One thing I did notice is North Florida has actually moved down into the 5 seed, so they would be lined up against Liberty if they were able to beat Lipscomb. And North Florida is playing really, really well right now. They won again today, had a big comeback win over Florida Gulf Coast, so they are definitely a scary team. The big game tomorrow night, Bellarmine at Jacksonville State. That is at 7:00. This might be the biggest remaining game for Liberty this year. Liberty is in a 3-way tie with Jacksonville and Bellarmine for the number 1 overall spot in the ASUN. We definitely want Bellarmine to win because if they're tied with Liberty, Liberty would hold the tiebreaker because they did beat them in the head-to-head matchup, which could turn out to be really big. So Bellarmine it says on here at Jacksonville State, but it's at Bellarmine. This is from Bellarmine's website, so I guess they had a mistake. Bellarmine is a 1-point favorite according to KenPom. ESPN gives them a little bit higher, 57% chance of winning, but that is a big game. And then if you haven't checked us out, Vines Palmcast, we're going to be live tomorrow night at 9:00 with a former Liberty center, Joel Vanderpool. He's going to join the show, and we're going to have a live show tomorrow. Will be back from Florida, so we'll recap everything with him. So again, thank you so much to everyone for joining us. Hopefully you guys like this post game. It was kind of cool to get to see some post game reaction live from Coach McKay. But until next time, go Flames.